Hey guys, Mr. Light is back with Broken Sword on the PS1. So then, what we gotta do, now that we thankfully have not been suspected, and we survived the explosion, and more than that, we got the phone number of a reporter, of a photographer woman. I really can't believe that happened, to be honest. We are going to chat to this bloke.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
True. I mean, can't really go wrong with that.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
Yeah,
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
That's
I told
true
you already.
statements.
I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Oh, blimey.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was he the one who died in the cafe?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
No kidding. Obviously, he's a nutcase. Now, what you want to do at this point is...
Would you like to read my newspaper?
Yeah, have a newspaper.
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Yeah, seriously, you're being very irritating.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
So that's what it was. And it seems like he likes horses.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
And the bloke goes off, not realizing he's kind of an idiot for leaving – his toolbox behind.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Right, we all want that now. Next on the to-do list, we need to find out where that clown went. But to do it, we needed to get our hands on that tool first. Very crucial piece of equipment. Now, if you remember in the opening cutscene, the clown was heading down this alleyway. So why don't we follow him? So let's see if we can find that bloomin' clown somewhere. Here's an alleyway. He couldn't have gone far. Okay, let's have a look around. First off, I'm going to examine this pipe here.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
Well, that's one clue down the drain. Well, that's no use. So let's examine this bin here. Flipping cats. Now, what I want to do is use the T-shaped tool on this. Let's get opening.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Yep, it's a sewer. We have to go to the sewers. There's one thing I find very awkward at times, it's sewer stages. I'm sorry for those who get annoyed at that, but that's just me. I don't really like sewers. But I gotta say, this one actually turns out to be very beneficial. First off, let's pick this up.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
That's right.
It was the clown's red nose.
Yep, he came through the sewers and took off his outfit. Flipping clown, he never learns. Okay, next on the to-do list is the only other part of the sewer. And there are a couple more items to get. For example, come on, pick it up. Pick this up.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Wow, that's a bit weird. I also want to pick up this thing that's on the railing here.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
So that's all the clues we're going to get to this point. Now let's climb up the ladder. Let's see where this takes us to, dare I ask. Oh.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that.
And he has to get out himself. Go figure.
Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Yeah, it's complicated.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up?
Yep, that's
Mon
right.
Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are
kidding.
one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
So what we want to do at this point is actually fake it.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Yeah, we're pretending.
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
We're actually pretending to be a cop.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was.
Right, now we can finally get some blinky info from this guy.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
I have to believe that.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Wow.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo!
Okay, I gotta admit, I would not look forward to that at all.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Right, now you are showing this.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Ah, okay.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the
Ah, we're getting somewhere.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck.
Well, that's useless.
Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Seems that way at this rate.
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
This is a good part.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone
He's
number?
good.
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
That's another true statement.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon. I'll let you out.
Seriously, I'm gonna get this clown one way or another. And we got a good hint here from him.
I hope you find your man, Inspector.
So do I.
So thankfully we got a lead. A flipping cool lead. We now know where the guy got the tailor for the guy's jacket. Now, why don't we give certain Nico a call? I'm not kidding, we're actually now going to phone Nico. Not long after we actually spoke to her last time. Nico Collard.
Bonjour, Collard.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
You're kidding
Fine.
now?
Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
Second time it's spoken, we get her address. This is a really proceeding relationship here. I mean, this is beyond normal, I think. Anyway, folks, that is all for this episode of Broken Sword. I'll be seeing you guys next time for the next part. See you then.